Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. Well, my goodness, Philip totally had me fooled. Just when I thought he was really actually starting to improve in various different ways, then he pulls something interesting again. Oh, yeah. 2 Mondays ago, on the Diamond Club Zoom call, he announced that there was going to be a new VSL. A VSL is the video sales letter, so that's the long video that you watch. So, this last High Achievers Society video, the one that's mainly in reds, that the predominant color is red, and it's, got a lot of flash and all that. Well, he's now saying, well, that's very masculine. It did not appeal to the feminine people. Basically, it's just not performing as well. So he was going to come out with a new VSL. And so what he's done is he's remodeled it after the original 7-figure Xcelerator VSL, or that's what he's telling the students anyways. I'm telling you right now, he's copied it. I mean, some of it he wouldn't have even had to have redo the voiceover on it. Like, it's just copy-paste. That whole big chunk in there with Jonah Armstrong, it's all there. A lot of that same old crap is still there. But he's touting it as, it's so much better. It's totally compliant, of course. He's taken out all of the income claims. This is what he's telling them. And it's just wonderful. So, okay. Last Monday, he said, okay, it's all ready. It's ready to go. He's going to start putting, make sure you email support and have them change the link to the video over. Great, no problem. And that if anybody wanted to see it, they could always click on his link on Instagram. Oh, all right. So after the Zoom call, I trotted away and I clicked on the link in Instagram. It took me a couple days. Sorry, I didn't get on it right away. Oh, and the confusing part, though, too, is that why isn't he announcing this on the Wednesday Zoom calls? Because he's not announcing it to the rest of the populace, just to the Diamond Club members. Now, it's nothing for him to announce things like on the Monday to Diamond Club and then on the Wednesday to the rest of the group, which is only right. I mean, Diamond Club should get the extra perks in my mind. That's a good perk for them. But that's usually just the very next Wednesday, and then they get it. And, Diamond Club gets a couple little perks like that. But he's not announcing it to the others at all, and it's been 2 weeks. So I'm like weirded out. And he's not announcing it in the public announcements in school either. It's really odd. So anyways, I went over to his Instagram page, clicked on the link, and here's where it took me. Oh, and notice that we have yet another new domain name here, freedomxcelerator.com. And we've also got miracledoneforyousystem.com. Can you imagine the mess he can make of sites like Trustpilot? I mean, why does he have to keep changing the name? 7-figure Xcelerator, High Achievers Society, Miracle Done For You System, freedomxcelerator.com. Like, what? So, if it's... usually if you have a product name like Coca-Cola, you want people to remember it. You would never, ever change that brand name, ever. What the hell's Philip doing? Changing his name every few months? Like it's a whole new program or something? And just constantly rebranding it? Why does he have to do that? Anyways, so it took me to here. A 90% done-for-you online system that makes regular people quit their 9-to-5, get out of debt, and spend more time with their loved ones. Blah, 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 blah. But notice, and then here is the VSL there. And then notice it only says, click here and apply to work one-on-one with me and get your 90% automated online business. Get it in 72 hours or less and pay nothing. I'll get into that in a minute. And it's only got this link. See? It's only got this link to book a call. And if you click on that, then it takes you to one of these damn questionnaires where you have to, basically, they're just pre-screening you to make sure that you got enough money. That's it. Yet, look and see how they word it here. You go down here, it says, if you qualify, I will work one-on-one with you for the next 6 to 12 months. So, of course, when you're filling out that damn interview thing, that questionnaire, it's like, oh, then you're all like, oh, God, I hope I qualify, right? So then you kind of exaggerate when they start asking you about how much money are you willing to invest in your future. So you might kind of overstate it. And then you'll end up having to get on a call with one of their salesmen who said, well, hey, you said you had this much money, and it's just the only qualification you need is to have the money that they want for you to pay for this service. And they will try to upsell you to various forms of this service. So, I mean, if you haven't even bought the course yet, you're going to have to pay for the course. So that's $2,500 right there, and that's just to begin with. And then there are different levels of one-on-one. And getting a one-on-one with Philip, that's going to cost a whole lot more than getting the constant hand-holding by his head coaches. I mean, there's just different levels that he's selling. But for one-on-one with him, I believe it's $6,000. I've seen that in the school comments. So when I saw this, I was a wee bit confused because I thought, well, first of all, I thought, oh my God, has he got all of his affiliates driving traffic to his one-on-one? That's crazy. So I thought, I've got to double check this. So because Berta and Jordy were on that call, I thought, oh, okay. So I went and opted into their funnel. And I went over to their funnel, and here's what their page looks like. And as you can see, it's different down here. Now, big difference is in the video sales letter. Oh my God, this puppy is 53 minutes long. That other one was only 16 minutes long. This thing is 53 minutes long. And you don't get a link here until, I forget, it's between 14 and 16 minutes, or it's around that point. But it's the whole shooting match. I mean, it's got huge swaths of the old 7-figure Xcelerator video through here. I mean, it's just, he's taken huge chunks of that and maybe cut out little bits and pieces. And I'm about to talk about that in a little bit. But it's the 7-figure. And I mean, the last time I think I saw a 7-figure, it was down to about 46 minutes. He's got like almost 20 minutes, 20 full minutes at the end of this is all testimonials. That's just crazy. But he has done little bits and put himself in there as well, as I'll be showing you in just a bit. So first of all, I'm going to show you how Philip describes the new video sales letter in last Monday's Zoom call to the Diamond Club students, and how he describes it, especially as regards to the income claims and the time frames. This is just amazing. And then I'm going to show you the reality of what the VSL shows. And the ridiculous thing is like you're about to hear him saying that he's not making any more income claims and there's no more, time frames at all in there. And the thing is most of these people will not watch this video, okay? They won't watch it. They'll just go, okay, great. So now I've got something that converts really well and should be much better, and it's perfectly compliant with the FTC. These people never double check it. But frankly, they are so remarkably uninformed because this is a done-for-you system, so they don't know anything about what they're actually doing, so they wouldn't even know what to check for. They think they've got their own businesses, but they don't. I mean, they're using sales materials that they regularly don't even look at. And I mean, a good example of that is the old 7-figure Xcelerator video sales letter. The one he kept on calling the 15-minute video, or the 14-minute video, or the 17-minute video. It changed at various times. But it was always that, and it was always like about 50 minutes long. But none of the students, most of the chit-chat I was watching, none of them knew how long it actually was. And then they would ask a question. Oh my God, somebody went through it and said it was 50 minutes long. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. And then others would come back and say, oh, well, it's all the important stuff is in the first 14 minutes. After that, it's just testimonials. Well, they kind of got taught an interesting lesson, though, because it was at about the 35 or 40-minute mark. In June, he put it in that it was only a 12-month mentorship. So they signed up. They never bothered watching it. And of course, it was only this tiny little blah, blah, blah that said that. And that's when it turned into a yearly subscription. And that, as I say, was at about the 35-minute mark in that video. And it was just a little blurb. And that's when it got changed from you pay $2,500 for the course to it's $2,500 a year. Because that's just the kind of guy Philip is. So he's about to give one very specific example of the income claims and timeframes that he has taken out. But then he says multiple times he's taken out all income claims and references to all timeframes. Okay? Check it out.
Okay, guys, let's get this party started, right? So, I have been running the new VSL on my Instagram page, right? It's kind of the same as the 7-figure, but without income claims and without any time frames of how, for example, the 7 figures at 57 minutes a day, right? FTC do not like that. So we remove it, and we remove the income claims, so we make it compliant. And that VSL without income claims, without time frames, is outperforming the 7-figure video. Believe it or not, it's outperforming the video. Just look at the stats this morning, and it's outperforming it. So it's pretty crazy.
He cannot possibly know that. As I just showed you, he is running a completely different VSL than what he is giving out to his students, his affiliates now. He is running that 16 minutes and book a call one, 16-minute long video and book a call with him one, whereas all the others are running going to now be running the 53-minute and send them on to the sales funnel, to another sales page and then Copecard. Totally different funnels. And I checked his paid advertising as well in Instagram, and that's also sending people to the book a call funnel, not to the one that he's giving out to everybody, not to the one that he is saying is converting so very, very well. So I have no idea if his funnel is even converting that well. God only knows, but it's going to be converting differently than what he's given to them. So that is an utter lie.
I did not think that, but it did. It is doing it. So what I want to do to you guys, I want to give you the new VSL, and I want to change your funnel, right, with the copy and the video itself in it, so you can get the new one. So it's no longer the high achiever VSL, but it's going to be the kind of the same as 7-figure, but without income claims or time frames, right? So in order for you to get the new funnel, and what I say about new funnel, you don't have to change any links. You don't have to have a new affiliate link. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to change any links or anything at all. We go into your funnel that is already created, which you have already right now, and just go in and change the video and the wording on the pages. So you don't have to change the link in bio or find another affiliate link or anything like that. Okay? So it's very simple. It's very simple and pretty straightforward. So in order for you to get the new funnel, then you write into support.
I find that one tactic that Philip uses is he will kind of gloss over the important things, or he'll say things that highlight the advantageous, and then he goes into extreme minutia about boring stuff that completely distracts everybody from what he was actually just saying. So now he goes into 2 minutes worth of extraordinary detail of how to send a letter to support in order to get your funnel updated. And it takes him 2 minutes to tell him this. It's like just amazing. Now, I find the only interesting part of this really is that he's not charging them. Every other time that he has rolled out a new funnel, he's charged them, right? Now, that's only one problem I got with this. Oh my goodness. Yes, there's several things. Okay. Now, you heard all that about there are no more income claims and no more time frames, right? Right. Here's the thing. Yes, he did what he said he did, and he took out the done in 57 minutes, you're going to make $1,000 to $5,000 a day, all that BS. He's taken all that out of there where he is saying how much you're going to make or how much you can make. However, don't forget that it's not just what he's saying. It's also the testimonials that he's showing. And all the testimonials from that original video are still in there. All of them. And more, because the last 20 minutes of this thing is all testimonials. So the net impression is still, you're going to make tons of money and it's going to be easy. Because that was the entire messaging from that first video. And it's all still there, except he does not state the actual amounts that you could make. But as I've been telling you guys from these guys' page, from Don't Say That, Onyx Single, and the lawyer Greg Christensen, he keeps telling us that in the testimonials, they can't be just going income claim, income claim, income claim, income claim, income claim either. You've got to show testimonials that are typical of your program. Well, since 96% of the people that join this program do not make any money whatsoever, these testimonials are not typical. So you can't make income claims in the testimonials either. So as I said before, it's like these people are just going to gullibly, believe him and not bother checking this. But check this out. I'm going to put a stopwatch on this. Let's see how long it takes before the first income claim comes up in this entire presentation. And by the way, instead of going through that agonizing 53-minute long one, I am going to show you the highlights, which are in the 16-minute long one. All the good parts are in that. So I'm just showing you the highlights from that. So let's set that timer and let's see how long it takes before that first income claim hits us.
What if you could leverage the power of simple 7-second viral uploads and a 90% done for you online system to cover your monthly bills, fund your lifestyle, even replace your job in less time than it takes to eat lunch each day? You only need your cell phone and Wi-Fi connection, require zero investment capital or hard costs whatsoever, and have my entire team build your very own 90% automated online system for you and connect it with high-ticket digital products that people already want to buy in just 72 hours or less, or you get to keep the entire system for free, guaranteed. Yes, I'm serious. Without creating products, websites, running ads, or selling a single thing yourself ever. This is a brand new miracle system for 2024 that has already helped hundreds of regular people not only become financially free, but wealthy.
Huge shout out and the biggest thank you to Philip Johansen. $44,000 in 30 days.
58 seconds, you betcha. 58 seconds in and he starts into the income claims. And these ones here that he flips through real fast and he goes through all kinds of them, this lasts for nearly another minute. I'll show you here. Let's keep track of how many income claims he actually spouts off here in this short period of time. So we've already got one happening now.
Within 3 months, I've been able to make $39,000.
I made $100,000 in just 1 month.
In 1 month, I've been able to generate $13,900.
I made over $27,000 a month.
My income exploded. The first month I made $10,000, second month $13,000, and so far this month $17,000.
I was able to generate over $10,000.
And last 30 days, $114,000.
In less than 12 hours, I made 5.9K.
Now I'm making tens of thousands of dollars online. I'm having like $2,000, $3,000 days.
After 1 month of being in your training, I have made over $7,000 US.
With your program and your mentorship, and I've made over $11,000.
Within the first 24 hours, I had made my first high ticket commission. Absolutely incredible.
So not even 2 minutes in and we're up to a dozen income claims at least. But really, it gets worse. It gets much worse. Keep watching here for a minute.
Hey, my name is Philip Johansen, and since I became financially free myself over 2 years ago, I've now dedicated my life to helping as many people as I can to get their own financial freedom by using my unique 7-second viral upload system. Like Berta from Spain, who recently overcame cancer and used my system to make over $100,000 in her first 93 days starting from zero. She now spends all of her time traveling with her young family. Like Ashley, who got fired from his 9 to 5 and started uploading 7-second viral uploads to make over $50,000 in his first 57 days. He now traveled the world to exotic locations like Caribbean, Bali, Mexico, and now has moved to Dubai and spent his time driving supercars. Like Dan Khan from Singapore, who have dropped out of college last year and is now making over $100,000 plus per month, more than his college teachers, all thanks to simple 7-second viral uploads. I also got Jono here, sat next to me. He just flew here to meet me from Thailand to Copenhagen to personally thank me for helping him make over $500,000 the last 30 days. You will hear from him later, so stay tuned.
Now, did you notice that Philip did not put any kind of a disclaimer when any of those other 12 people and more were talking? No, he just hits it here for Jono Armstrong because Jono made $500,000. Now, and as I already mentioned, all those other testimonials are not typical because 96% of the people going into this program do not make any money at all. So by saying that this guy, $500,000 isn't typical, is saying that all those other ones, it's the implication is, in my mind, is that all those other ones were typical. I mean, those are just regular everyday people. I mean, heck, we got Berta from Spain who can't even speak the language, a college dropout, Dan can. You know, heck, if they can make some money, surely to God, I can make it big. And, you know, and then this $500,000, well, that's just pie in the sky. You know, that's just how far it can go. Wow. Not realizing that these people are experienced marketers. And that Jono Armstrong here, that $500,000, that predates him joining the 7-figure Xcelerator. He made that from his last high ticket offer of that time, which was the Infinity system. So, I mean, the net impression, the typicality, Philip is not meeting any of these FTC requirements, and yet he's still saying how his FTC lawyers are so, you know, with this and how he's all compliant and there are no more income claims and no more time frames. Like, what a lying sack of shit. But you know what? All of his little affiliates are just going to believe him and go along with it. And then when they start pushing this out, they are culpable as well. And he knows this, but he doesn't care because he's in Dubai.
I know you're looking for some kind of solid proof, so let me show you inside of my account.
Hey, what's up guys? So you can see we are inside of Warrior Plus here, and this is my account, Felicious. And then we can see today, $3,500, yesterday, $10,000, last 7 days, $98,000, and last 30 days, $901,000. And I'm also gonna update it up here, so you can see this is not a fake screenshot. And then if you go to my wallet, then you can see there is $95,000, which I will withdraw right now. And then there is $235,000 pending. And then withdraw. And then we're going to say $95,600. And to my account here, withdraw funds. I'm sure you confirm. There we go. Success. $95,000 to my account.
And if you think that Philip Johansen made $900,000 by doing 7-second videos, I've got a bridge to sell you. No, he made that kind of money from selling this system to people like you, and then having you go forth and sell it to more people like you, and so on, and so on, and so on, pyramid scheme style, with the ever-widening base and with Philip at the head. Also keep in mind that these figures that he's showing you from Warrior Plus are almost a year old. These are not current figures. So you don't really actually know how much he's making now. So, I mean, why he's showing you these income claims is beyond me, except to show you how rich he's getting from selling this system to unsuspecting schmucks that are just going to be throwing away their money, 96% of them will be anyways, to line this guy's pockets. And here's your proof. There you go.
To make good money online, you need something to sell. To make big money online, you need something expensive to sell. The problem is that 99% of people don't have products to sell, let alone expensive ones. And even worse, they have no idea how to sell anything either.
So, how do everyday people get around this?
Well, we partner up with experts, the people that have expensive products and know how to sell them so that we don't have to. We bring customers to them and get what's called a referral fee.
So Philip is so big on saying this isn't a buy Philip program, sell Philip program, because you can use, these concepts to sell anything that you want, which absolutely, yes, you can. Absolutely. And there are a few people in the program that are doing that. But there's only like a handful of them. All of the other people, the hundreds that are coming in every month, are buy Philip program, sell Philip program. Okay? So, and this whole sales pitch is basically telling you that. Because they're saying, 99% of the people don't have their own product to sell. And that what you need is a high ticket product to sell. And 99% of the people don't have that product to sell. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So, where are you going to get your high ticket product to sell? Well, then he mealy-mouthes around, doesn't he? We partner up with experts, the people that have expensive products and know how to sell them. Horseshit. The only expert he's partnered up with is himself. And Dan can. Yeah, Jesus. That's it. That's all you got. And so that is the product that you will be selling is seven-figure Xcelerator, High Achiever Society, Miracle Done For You system, whatever brand you will be having to sell it under for Philip.
Referring people to high-ticket digital products pay us upwards 50% referral fees. My team has put together a catalog of different people's digital products ranging from $2,500 all the way up to $75,000, where you can make all the way up to not 4%, but 50% referral fees. Let me say that again, 50% referral fees.
Again, there is no catalog of different people's digital products ranging from $2,500 all the way up to $75,000. No, but there are Philip's own products. But really, it's not like you're selling an entire range. Obviously, the front-end products, 7-Figure Xcelerator, High Achiever Society Done For You, Miracle Done For You system, that's going to be $2,500. Well, except that it's constantly now on sale for $2,000. But all the way up to $75,000? Well, he's rounding up a bit there, but the highest product price, I believe that he has paid and then has charged. He's paid $72,000 to Nicholas Pedde to set him up for the 7-Figure Xcelerator course. And then he's since sold 7-Figure Xcelerator, like the entire white label rights to it, to Mosh Berry and Ashley Perry, who have regurgitated their own version of it with the exact same VSL and everything else. Is amazing. So anyways, you get someone, it's not like they're going to be buying like a whole pile of different products between $2,500 to $75,000. They're going to get to the highest point that they want to spend, and then they're going to buy that package. Whether it's one-on-one coaching with Philip, if it's just into Diamond Club or whatever it is, then that's it. And as I say, it's not different people's digital products. Again, this entire thing is just to suck you in here so that you can then sell this course to your friends and family and other people and everybody else out there. So that hopefully, if enough people are out there trying to sell it, they'll get some sales, but at least he gets 50% of it. So even if you don't make your money back or in fact just lose it all, he's got really nothing to lose because you're still paying him.
We simply direct them to the link in bio, and the link takes viewers to the team of experts who sell them high-ticket digital products. And
the link in the bio does not send them to a team of experts. It sends them to a video sales letter And if these people have any questions, then they're expected to contact you, and you're expected to sell them through DMs on Instagram. That's your team of experts. It's a video and you do the rest yourself. Get ready to start selling, people. So much for all the automation and this supposed 90% done for you that the system is supposed to be bringing for you. You're going to be doing everything. The videos, the sales, everything. The automation is strictly the funnel and setting up Aweber for you. But then from now on, after that, you're going to have to figure it out how to do it yourself. And you kiss that done for you goodbye after that. So it's just not worth it.
Products, and you get the referral fee of $1,000 to $10,000 every time.
According to the FTC, any disclaimer that you make has to be in like the same font size and everything as what it's to be offsetting. So here he's saying, and you get the referral fee of $1,000 to $10,000 every time. He's going right against what he's been preaching to the students for weeks. You never say you, and you get the referral fee. So then he puts this teeny tiny little disclaimer down here. This is just an example and in no way or form any guarantees of any income. Well, okay, so people say, well, it's not a guarantee, but it must be, must be a lot of people that are getting that. Yeah, right.
Easy. So what do these 7-second viral uploads look like? So I found this page on Instagram with over 3 million followers, and the only thing he does is re-uploading viral videos from TikTok and YouTube, and you can see here it has 3.6 million views, this one, and this one has 5.4 million views. Let's take a look at it. That's it. And it got 5.4 million views. So if you check the URL up here, and then if you go to Google and just type download reel, then if you just take this one here, the first one or the second one or the third one, then you paste in the URL and press download, and then you re-upload it to your own Instagram account.
He actually knows full well that that will not work. He's been preaching this to the students for weeks now because Instagram has changed their... Well, first of all, this type of plagiarism hasn't been allowed for like a year. And now Instagram, if it sees that it can tell if you're using somebody else's picture, somebody else's video, like some stock video, stuff like that. And it will automatically send all of your views to whoever first made the video. So no more, there's no more of this just re-uploading. And as I say, he told the student about this even in just last Wednesday's Zoom call on May the 22nd.
Instagram just released that if you use a video that have already been used somewhere, it will grant the original owner of the video the views instead of you. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That means stock footage or stock videos of a beautiful sunrise with some motivation text on will no longer perform. They don't perform either because it's literally just copy-paste content you're doing and has nothing to do with you. Right? So don't do that anymore. Right? Don't do that anymore.
He's being so purposefully deceitful to the public, making it sound so easy. Oh, you're just downloading then re-uploading these videos. No, you're not. He just told his student there, no, you're not. You can't do that. But he's just so lazy. He's got this old stuff up there because he know it converts well. Because it makes it sound like it's going to be easy, and you're going to make buckets of money, and you don't have to do anything. And that's how he gets people into the system.
2. If you qualify to work one-on-one with me or my team, then I will personally build your very own 90% automated online business for you in just 72 hours or less, or you pay nothing, guaranteed. Yes, I'm serious.
Yeah, well, let's check the fine print in regards to that guarantee. Come down here and it says that they'll create the system for you in just 72 hours or less, or you get to keep the entire system for free, guaranteed. And then you see the asterisk that's here down at the bottom, right down here. Yes. So you go down, and where does that ask tourist take you? Right here to this refund policy right here. So let's just check that out. He's always got some tricky wording in the refund policy. Now, first of all, notice here at the top here, it says all digital and downloadable product sales are final. We do not offer digital product refunds. Once a download digital access has been granted to you, there is nothing we can retrieve back. And then it provides you with some more fancy wording. But you can bet that when push comes to shove, that's the wording that they're going to stick with, that there are no refunds. Now, if we go down to the bottom where it says, to qualify for a full refund, the following conditions must be met. The 72-hour period, business hours, officially starts when you successfully completed the application to have the business built for you within the members area, ensuring all necessary details and requirements are accurate. If the form is incorrectly completed or contains missing, inaccurate information, and the team must contact you to obtain the correct details, the 72-hour period restarts once you submitted the form accurately. Okay, that's fine. If you've made a mistake, fine. But I would like to know what it means by business hours, the 72-hour period business hours. Now, it does show further down, it says business hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Public holidays are excluded. Now, does that mean only 8 hours per day on those days? Or what? Because knowing Philip and his mentor, Jono, they're gonna have some stupid kind of definition of 72-hour period business hours that's going to just make it so that you will never, ever see that money. Also notice, in rare cases involving special promotions and a significant influx of customers, it may take up to 7 days to build your business. So there they just provided themselves yet another out. So, I mean, this is a promotion that they're offering. This is going to be a promotion. So, like, every time they have a promotion, they can just say, oh, well, it was real busy, it could take up to 7 days, so too bad, so sad. So this guarantee is not a guarantee, and it is worth nothing. And yet he can stare so sweetly out of the page at you and look at you and say, guaranteed, when you know he has absolutely zero intention of ever giving anybody their $2,500 back. Just like he did not honor the $10,000 profit guarantee, or you get $10,000.
I just have a message here for the larger marketers and the more prominent gurus in our space who are leading communities of tens of thousands of people. This is the first time ever I'm coming out and saying this, and I'm not saying this judgmentally whatsoever. I'm saying this from a place of heart and care. You guys need to really start listening. You are not serving your communities well. Some of you are point blank lying to your communities, and you're even being asked about things that Greg and I are saying here, and you are in return lying to the community. And that is concerning to me because I've been through it, and I'm telling you, there's no amount of money you're making right now that's worth it. And most marketers have this kind of adage, this thought process of like, I'm too small, or I'll just hide, or I'll just do this, or there's worse players, right? That whole saying, like, if you're being chased by a lion, like you and your friend are being chased by a lion, like how fast you have to run? And it's like, just faster than my friend, right? It's just like, that's not really true because they don't work that way. So 2,000 investigations, 5.5 being launched a day. I'll leave it to you if you want to play chicken with the FTC or with any other organization. And now there's a new organization. So let's just say for a matter of sake, that new organization gets similar funding to the FTC. I don't know if they will. I have no idea who they are. I have to go research them myself. But guys, there like that 2,000 becomes 3,000 or 4,000. And then there's other, it's just like, rather than sit here and have to track all this data to think like, what is the likelihood or chance of you getting hit? Just follow the rules. It's made it much easier in my life, and I just much prefer it that way. Greg, is there anything else as we wrap?
So you stay away from scammers, folks, because they sure do come in all shapes and sizes. And this one, Philip, he just keeps changing his spots to stripes to stripes to spots and just trying to camouflage himself and still sell the same shit in a different pile. So beware. Watch out for them. And you stay safe. And you have a great day, a great evening, whenever I might have caught you. Darlene out.